it worth for you to pay? For my music, for press and play, for all the stress that went into my songs, my love and hate. The most honest I could be with you to date is to say thank you, Shady, for letting me...
We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end. Because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only just catch the ball, get you about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 25. And Cooper is able to get hold of it. Gaines is there that time for the tackle. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
First and 10. And that's Poe in on the stop.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
After running it, it's second down. Keeps his legs moving. Bailey takes down the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
After that sack, it's a long 3rd and 10 to go. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Easy catch there. No one near him. The football is at the 38. First down and 10. Murray's got it on the toss. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Able to reach up and grab it. The Raiders have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Gain's about 3. Here's a look at how the Raiders offense, hoping to crank out some yardage on the ground today. So far on the season, they've been only middle of the pack. Second and goal from the 4. Flip to the outside. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Well, the offense just had a wonderful sustained drive for the touchdown. They're happy. The defense, of course, they're not. They just got beat up all the way down the field and gave up that touchdown.
Makes the catch in the open field.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Oakland in the end zone. Murray's 10th rushing touchdown of the season. The Raiders with an extra point try on the way.
And the point after is good.
The Raiders ready here for the kickoff. Thomas has got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs set up now with a wildcat formation. First down at the 22. The grab is made by Kelsey. Allen's there to make the tackle.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
He's got a little bit of daylight here. Good yardage picked up on that call.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 49. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2. Smith's alone in the backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And a flag comes out. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
The Chiefs take it from the 38. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
They come to the line at the 28.
Smith will take it right from the center. Press coverage all the way.
Under. Ready.
The Chiefs take it from the 28. Chiefs are in for the score. That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. Carr's got it in the gun. Brown hauls it in. He'll pick up 7 this time.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
Carr's going to take it from the gun. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. And here's the Chiefs defense. Virtually no one has run on this defensive unit this season with any success.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. Third down and 3.
Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
Now 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff. Murray's marked down after a gain of 4.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Second and 6.
Murray's going to take the handoff now. We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug-of-war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug-of-war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offense is just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
The Raiders will set up. The 44 is the first down line. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Very nearly intercepted. I'll tell you what, it hasn't taken too long for both of these defenses to assert themselves. This already has the look of a game that's going to wind up being won in the trenches.
Well, we found out talking to both of these teams during the week, they're sick of all this offense in the NFL. Man, they wanted to come out and make a statement, and both teams have done that so far.
The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 9 for the first. A timeout charge to the offensive unit. The Raiders are set to punt.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone.
Getting a look at the Wildcat here.
First down at the 20.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. 2 tight ends on the field here.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Kelsey's got it on a foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Chiefs getting ready to kick it off. He'll have a chance to take off. The Raiders heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 24. Gains 12.
Murray's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The Chiefs will come out in the dime. Scans the field. And intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
The Chiefs will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 14-7. First down at the 50. Charles has got it on the toss. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down and 5. And it's just thrown away. Third and 5 following the incompletion. The Raiders come out in a dime package. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Jamal Charles has the catch. Got the first, and he's got some space. First down here. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. The Chiefs snap it at the 31. Vincent Ray takes down the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Smith's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Another sack. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Smith's got it in the gun. It's on target to Jeremy Maclin. The Chiefs are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Smith's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has. And then people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Chiefs from the 22. And they'll run the football with Charles. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. First and 10. Kelsey's got the catch on the touch throw. Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line. Dropping back 3. Got a flag down here.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
First and goal from the 4. Travis Kelce comes down with it. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Smith's completion percentage, 80% on the day. 2-minute warning. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. 2nd and goal to go. And now here, power surge, touchdown.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and he got in there for the score.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Raiders offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 31. Will go ground. Parker's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Raiders offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Carr comes out in the pistol. 2nd and long. That is 5 penalties on the offense today. Cooper's got it on a pass that had some heat. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Carr's going to take it from the gun. Blackman's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Peters there to make the tackle.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Carr's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun. Scanning the field. Michael Rivera with the reception. So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. Third down coming up. Murray's taking the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Raiders, one timeout remaining. First down here after the run. The Chiefs with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Down the field. Touchdown. That'll close the gap. A touchdown right before halftime. And, Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything. I mean, look at them. They're excited, and just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs have had a lot of success in this game offensively, but they've still got a lot of work to do as they come out for this next drive.
Well, I think it's easy for them in a situation like this. They know they're going to have to score a lot of points, so you stay aggressive, you keep calling plays, keep throwing that football down the field, running it with power, and keep scoring points.
First down at the 20. Smith's going to scramble. It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Raiders now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Really good field position here to start this drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 27. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Scrimmage, the 27. The Raiders come out in a bunch set.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. Smith was in the vicinity.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third long, and you lose the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Looking at third down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Haluz, the receiver, on the screen.
And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Outside now on the toss.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun formation.
Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. That's a false start. Should be what we call a gimme. And converts on the 3. Phil, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
Thomas not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. The Chiefs just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Raiders setting up for the kickoff. And the second half is underway between these old rivals. And a touchback. The Chiefs take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The third quarter begins with this play. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Charles is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Play clock's running down. Has his man. Wilson's met at the 23. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. The Chiefs get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender, knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defenders.
Cooper's the one who brings them to the ground. The Raiders will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
The pass is picked off by Berry. Eric Berry brings leadership and skill and makes plays, as we just saw.
Eric Berry might be one of those few defensive backs or safeties that can play safety, he can play linebacker, cover tight ends, and he's an awesome blitzer from the inside position. But that was a nice interception that time.
First and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Kelsey's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen. The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them, all shifting to the right.
And now here's the toss. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Trying to beat the play clock. Quick drop back. Gets it out for the completion. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the third, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
And they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. That return's good for about 21. The Raiders offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The Chiefs sat at the line. Dime package. Going to be a penalty here. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. First down at the 38. Murray comes down with it. Charging ahead.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Toss to the outside. Coming to the line at the 43. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and a long way to go. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Raiders take it from the 28. Looking across the middle, a nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First down and 10. Intercepted. He's in the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 6. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Raiders are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Carr set. Empty backfield. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Looking long. Has his target. That's his first reception today.
It sure looked like an interception for a while there, Phil. But how about the effort by the wide receiver?
Never give up, Jim. That's what you do as a wide receiver in this league. And he didn't that time, and he gets the catch over the defender. What a job.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Gains 15. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now 1st and 10.
Complete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Now, there's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
2nd down and 10. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 10.
The Raiders know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
Good run it here. He's brought down.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Oakland Raiders touchdown.
Carr's up to 25 touchdown passes on the season.
An extra point is good.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Thomas has got a chance for a return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work. The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
First down at the 20. Max, the one who made the big stop.
Well, that time the quarterback, it happened fast, but he probably should have faked the handoff and kept the football and gone around the end, but I can't fault him. Good play by the defense.
Looks like they're going to run the Wildcat. They need to get the play off.
And Edwards is all over the ball carrier.
Third down.
Smith's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Let's see what he can do here. Ford's is there to make the stop.
The Raiders love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Raiders offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 5. Billy Brown with the catch. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 1st and 10. Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Time is getting short, but with that touchdown, the defense now has a chance to step up, get the ball back, and give their offense the chance to complete the comeback.
Well, what do we say? There's a little old saying we say, now it's time to put up or shut up. So let's the defense get out there, make it happen, and get a 3 and out and give the football back to your offense.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Thomas got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Jamal Charles carries the football. Has space. What a run by Charles.
The Chiefs are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take it from the 28. Here's the quick toss. Charles is tackled right at the 28.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
When you're leading the game in the fourth quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain, though.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. 3rd and 7. He has the grab. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. The Chiefs come out in a jumbo set. And now he'll surge ahead.
When you're winning the game in the second half and you go for it on 4th down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. I think it was up to me in this situation in the game. I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts him.
1st and 10. Murray's got it. Screen. Tackled down at the 22. We're at the 2-minute mark, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead. 2nd down and 7. Stands in the pocket. Makes the play.
Raiders, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Looking at every option. Intercepted. Carr's going to take a lot of heat for throwing that pick. So much was riding on that drive. The game was hanging in the balance, and he turns it over.
I can't blame the quarterback in a situation like this. I'm blaming the coaches. The call was bad, and that's why the interception happened.
Takes the knee. This will be 2nd down. Takes the knee. It's 3rd down coming up.